Well, I think I'll start this off by saying if I had £1 for every time somebody had asked me what I thought of Transformers Armada, I'd have lots of pounds by now, but now I think it's time for me to give you my considered opinion on this game. I'll try and be as fair as I possibly can. I won't be needlessly critical on the game, but there's a few things you have to understand about it, and then I think the best thing is then you draw your own conclusions about, is this game good or is this game bad? Now, we know it's based around Transformers Armada, and that means minicons. So, what we essentially witness at the beginning of the game is a battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons, and the minicons are caught in the middle. They don't really take sides, they just sort of like attach to an individual Decepticon or Autobot, with or without the minicons' permission. So, you get the general gist of the game. Now, the minicons have sent themselves to Earth and they're hiding because they don't want to be used as pawns in between the Autobots and Decepticons war anymore. You know what you can kind of understand? Give us a freaking break, man! If you want to blow yourselves up, fine. Just leave us out of it. Well, now we've got the backstory out of the way, let's get on to the actual game, shall we? Because that makes more sense. Okay. So, the loading screens, I've got to say, on this game are a bit slow. They're not overly irritating, but yeah, they niggle a bit now, comparatively speaking to later consoles. Never mind, I'm splitting hairs. You've got your drop zones, options. This is in the base, okay? So this is your home, where you start from. You can pick where you go, and now you can pick what Autobot you want, and you've got the choice of 3, which is Hot Shots, Red Alert, and Prime. And you know what? I'm going to be the heavy hitter of the bunch. That's just Prime. Transform and roll out. Oh, something along those lines anyway. You get the general gist of it. Then you have to pick your drop zone. Unfortunately, at this point in the game, I have no minicons to speak of, really. So, you know what? Let's get down to Earth and find those minicons. So you get to pick your drop zone now. Let's pick that. That'll be absolutely fine. Then you go through the warp gate, and here we are, yet again, another loading scene. You can see what I mean, I said. Never mind. And here we are at last. Some of the best graphics, I've got to say, on the PlayStation 2. They're faultless. They look like one of the later generation consoles, 360, PS3. Nice. Well, whilst in the game, you're constantly reminded of how to use the buttons, you know, just in case you have amnesia, or you have particularly short, you know, memory span, like a goldfish. Yeah, the close-in range there with the gun, so you can aim a little bit better. It suffers from all of the early 3D first-person games. You can't aim properly. Remember Tomb Raider? Good God! And look, Prime can't walk through trees. Look, no matter how hard I try, he can't get through the trees. What a moron. Alright, another thing that really annoys me is you keep getting contacted by your fellow Autobots telling you what you got to do, and then you have to reply to the idiot.
This will be a good opportunity to adjust. Do you copy?
Yes, Megatron has clones. That's one thing that really niggles me. You don't feel there's any sense of achievement, do you? All you're doing is shooting down Decepticon clones. Now, you see that bar at the top right-hand corner there? That's your energy. Your gun overheats, okay? I don't recall that happening in the show. Why now? Oh, for Pete's sake. I know, for a sense of realism, because this game's really realistic. Huge robots that transform into vehicles. I'm obviously missing something. I've got to say, another thing that is common with these kind of games, which isn't this game's fault, is the analog control. One analog is to move the character around, the other one's to make him face the direction you want to go. And the other buttons are firing, transforming, jumping. It's not the game's fault, it's just that style, and I've got to be honest, I've never ever liked it. I find it so frustrating. I'm all fingers and thumbs, gets on my bloody wick. I've got to say, a good bit of fun though, is transforming and racing through the water like this. Yeah, this is fun, alright? I can't really mince words with this. Come on, Prime! Let's shift up a higher gear and let's burn some rubber! Okay, obviously you're not listening to me. Okay, another great thing in this game, I've got to say, is power linking with the minicons. That little critter on the floor, I'm going to power link him. And you go through this some sort of slow motion matrix type effect thing, and you power link and power up. Yeah, now this is fun. Now let's take out those ships. Come on, come on! Die! Crash! Do something! Now this is where the controls start to annoy me. It's really hard trying to walk. That's why I'm twitching around like a moron. Now my Minicon's starting to run out of power. That really is pissing me off. Come on! I'm running out of Minicon power. Ah, crap. Damn! Right, let's try that again from a first-person perspective. Obviously my aim will be slightly improved. I've just noticed there's somebody shooting at me on the right-hand side. But no, I'm going to concentrate on that ship. Too late. Ah, power link time. They don't know what's going to hit them. There's another niggling thing with this game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's just the game. You just die with like one hit. I don't know what it is. You just sort of like 1 or 2 hits, you're dead. Ugh, I don't understand that bit. Never mind. As I said, there's a few irritating, niggling bits to this game. It doesn't overall ruin the playability. And as I said, the graphics are great, and especially when you power link up. You can do it at will. Just don't use up all your Minicon's power, or you'll regret it later on, is all I can say. Luckily, you can transform as many times as you like, and whizzing around is kind of fun, actually. I mean, this is quite enjoyable. I said it once before, I say it again, that was fun! And much as I said earlier, we know they're only Decepticon clones. When you actually manage to get a hit off on one of them and destroy them, you do get a small amount of satisfaction knowing you've beaten him. I know, I did say earlier on they're only clones and it doesn't mean a lot. So in the grand scheme of things, fine. But when you actually manage to shoot one of these guys down, it's great fun. Well, I've got to say, hitting and shooting one of these guys down is a lot harder than it seems. Come on, damn! So all in all, what do I have to say about this game? It's good fun, the graphics are great, they've put a lot of attention to detail. The only thing that's annoying is you only get to play as the Autobots, there's only 3 of them. You have to face off primarily at Decepticon clones. And for some reason you just seem to die with one hit. But take all that aside, it's a well put together, well constructed game. Knocked spots off the latest movie one. I've got to say, I found it quite enjoyable. Once you got to terms with the controls and what the game's about, I don't think you'll be disappointed, and you know what? I think I'd recommend this as the only Transformer game worth having. I'll let Prime finish this review.